Hey, everybody, welcome back. It is another Whiskey Quickie, and this time we are... I was going to probably take this the wrong way, but when you think of something like silk velvet, where does your mind go?
The bedroom?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Or a robe?
Yeah, something like that.
We're going to the bathroom.
I don't know about that, but I was thinking of silk sheets. That's honestly where my head was going. But this is a revitalization of an old label here. So first crafted in 1880 by Colonel A.S. Winston, Silk Velvet was built on quality craftsmanship and a passion for great bourbon. Silk Velvet this time is now a 6-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon, 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley, aged in number 4 white oak casks, and each barrel is hand-selected by Jacob Call and the Hargis family. It is 107 proof and has an SRP of $80.
Good to hear Jacob's name.
His signature is right there on the side of the bottle.
Oh, now it's worth twice the amount.
Well, it's actually, is it? I mean, that actually looks handwritten. Now that I'm looking at it, it actually says age 6, has the mash bill on there. Wow, that took a while to bottle. But let's go ahead and let's dive in with the nose. I mean, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's some. You definitely get the rye spice from it. So I'm getting a lot of like rye bread, baking spices, some cinnamon kind of notes on it. There's a little bit of like charred oak on it, but mostly a lot of rye forward aromas for me.
Yeah, there's a good fruit presence as well in the nose that I like.
I'm not getting the fruit.
Okay.
I'll keep searching.
Well, then we'll see if it comes on the palate. On with the taste here. Well, kind of takes it down like this Alice in Wonderland wormhole of flavors.
That's funky.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was like. You can't pin this one down. It's just got this. It has a true funkiness to it.
Yeah, it starts off like ton of confectionery sugar, like almost cotton candy-ish vibes, and then it gets into like honey, baking spices, graham cracker, but then there's like this weird oak presence on it that's kind of gives it like a almost like a vintage style whiskey.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it has like this almost if you had opened a 70s or 80s miniature and it just has like this weird funk that probably wasn't the way it was, but over time it just developed into it.
Yeah, because when you read the
specs
on it, I was kind of like, whatever.
75, 21.4.
But this one, it's really interesting. Yeah, it takes your palate on a journey. That's fun.
It is different. Well, let's go ahead and let's rate this. So on the nose.
For me, it was kind of sideways. It was a little too rye forward, a lot of, just typical rye notes, like rye bourbon notes.
Yeah. All right. And on the taste?
Taste was great. Palate was awesome. I love that confectionery sugar, and then just the uniqueness and funkiness of it was a really fun pour. And
the finish.
Thumbs up. It's still lingering. There's a lot of good notes on there. I think this is a really fun pour. I mean, if you're looking for like a classic bourbon profile, there's some stuff there, but this one's definitely going to take your palate on a journey, which I think for whiskey geeks, that's what you're looking for. So
it's almost like it was smooth as silk.
The front palate is kind of silky velvet, and then it's just so interesting. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're wearing a silk robe, you are an interesting person. So it checks out.
I could see us walking around with our silk robes with our monogrammed initials, holding a glass of this in a rocks glass, and
cognac glass,
going out to our balcony and looking out on the yard.
Papa Zen in.
Maybe you. Yeah. All right, that is a review of Silk Velvet Whiskey. With that, cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Toodles.